Tyler broke something.
Is this thing on? Should we do that jam again?
We should.
Take it from the top.
Hey. I'm here all week. Learned it now.
Well, I will just hand you mine. I'll just hand you mine. Ladies and gentlemen, the man who puts the Frank in Frankfurt Avenue, Mr. Tyler Lance Walker Gill.
I got a tiger by the tail, it's plain to see. Well, I won't be much when you get through with me. You're my spotlight guy. Well, I'm losing weight and turning my money bell. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It looks like I've got a tiger by the tail. Well, I thought the day I met you, you were meek as a lamb, just the kind to fit my dreams and plans. Now the place we're living takes the wind from the sails, and it looks like I've got a tiger by the tail. I got a tiger by the tail, it's plain to see. How's that spotlight? Well, I won't be much when you get through with me. Well, I'm losing weight and turning my head. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It looks like I've got a tiger by the tail. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Honky Talkin! Hey-o! Wow! Listen to that crowd start over and over for me. Unbelievable. A little bit of technical difficulty. That's the name of the game here at Honky Talkin. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Honky Talkin. I'm your host, the most named Tyler Lance Walker Gill. Give it up one more time for me. Thank you. This church pew seating tonight is very nice. I got to get used to that. Hey, give it up one more time for the Wolfman over here. Hey-o. It's a good band. Pretty good band. How's Hell Week going for you guys? Is everyone okay? Yeah. It's the true meaning of spooky season. I'm very scared right now. What am I talking about? Okay. Every October, seems that the band and I have to learn a whole bunch of music for various Halloween shows, cover band shows. This year, I had really big plans to take it easy, which is why I personally ended up taking on about 3 times as much work as usual. Because who wants to learn one rock opera when you can learn 2, baby? I'm fucked. I'll tell you what. If I find the guy who keeps getting me into this mess every year, I'm going to beat the living shit out of him. And I'm going to do it for you guys, too. Doesn't matter how handsome or funny he is, I'm going to kill that motherfucker. It's my fault, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know, I'm sorry. Hey, look, the fact is, I like a challenge. I like to put myself in a tough situation and see if I can make it to the other side, right? Which is exactly why on Friday afternoon, while baking a loaf of bread, I look like a baker, I'm sure, I decided I should burn the living fuck out of my fingertips. Steve, take a step, you giant Sasquatch. God, you're large. You're just a big man. So, that's what I did on Friday. I know what you're thinking. Don't worry, these are just the 2 fingers that I need the most for the shows that I am going to play so much guitar on. Those are also my good finger blasting fingers. More on that later. Don't worry about that. Let's give a shout out to the crew tonight. Most importantly, our spotlight guy. Spotlight guy, what's your name?
Norm.
Gary is what I heard. Give it up for Gary. Sounded like Norm when you said Gary there, Gary. Here's a headshot for you that I got. That's for you, Gary, but you have to pick it up off the ground. If you use something other than your hands, I'll give you $5. But you have to do it right now in front of everyone. Hey, give it up for DJ Ken on the 1s and 2s back there. DJ Ken, you ever burn the living fuck out of yourself? Oh wait, I
Yes.
stole your
I
microphone,
have
didn't I?
another one. I'm prepared.
Yeah, it's.
How did you break that in like 3 minutes?
Break what? I didn't break it. I think you broke something. We'll get to the bottom of it. Don't worry about that. Hey, we got Matt on the camera back there. Give it up for Matt. All right. Now, Matt is shooting a stream of this show. Shooting a stream. It sounded like I was going somewhere else. Matt's shooting a stream of this show out across the internet right now. So, Matt, how many fans do we have tuning in from all around the globe? 7! So that's country. Woo, I went a little crazy on the sounds there. Hey, 7's a lot for us. But anyway, let's get right into it because we have a fantastic show lined up for you tonight. Let me tell you guys what we have in store. Up first, our musical guest is from Pikeville, Kentucky. That's how you say it, whether you like it or not. I'm sorry. She is a true Kentucky gem. I'm so excited to have her on the show. Kate Justice is here tonight. It's going to be awesome. Yeah. And then our second guest is here on behalf of 502 Film, which just held an event in this room right before the show, hence the seating. I'm hoping some of you are here from that, right? Yes? Welcome to whatever the fuck this is. Hi, thanks for coming. Anyway, this guest is going to tell us about that event and a whole lot more. Susie Eastman is here on the show tonight. All right. You guys are really going for it. I like it. And because we've got 502 Film in the house, I figured the band and I could do some classic movie soundtrack bangers. That's right, more songs for these guys to learn today. Yeah! These guys hate my fucking guts this week. I can really feel it. It's real. Let's be real though. I'm pretty sure they hate my guts every week. I can only imagine the group chat that these guys have going on behind my back. You know what? Honestly, it's a bad week to bring up white guy group chats. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't want to tie you guys into this, so sorry about that. Hey, okay, in case you're new here, here's everything you need to know about the show. We all get paid in tips on this show, so when I come around in the big old tip hat, it's time to cough up some fucking dough, okay? That's how we keep the show free. If you don't have any cash, don't worry, you can Venmo my ass. And if you miss the tip jar, you can put money in the tip pumpkin that's back there by the hot dogs. Speaking of, the Tyler Lance Roller Grill is open. Give it up for that beautiful artwork by Shelby, our unpaid art director. Now, this week the dogs were, I think they're like Fisher's Jumbo dogs because they were on sale. I can't tell you how much I paid because I want you to pay 1 for 3, 2 for 5, which is the best goddamn dog deal in town. You can pay in cash with the bucket, in the bucket, or on the Venmo. It's the honor system, the hot dog honor system, of course. We also have t-shirts, mostly big ones. That's all we have left. And we have some stickers for sale back there. Holler at my wife if you want any of that stuff. Gary, spotlight my wife, please. Gary.
Perfect timing.
What? Gary, you have the spotlight. Spotlight my wife, please.
Is she here?
She's right there, Gary. Where's the spotlight? Do you still have the spotlight? Did you give it away? Can you hear me? Yeah, Gary, fuck!
You mispronounced it.
Jesus Christ. Thanks, Gary. Okay. Yeah, Woody, that's yours now. This Gary, Jesus Christ. Okay, that's my wife. She will help you out with t-shirts. Now, lastly, go follow us on social media. Tell your friends to do the same. We're on all the platforms that matter, but what really matters is that you're here in the room with us, so thanks for coming out tonight. If you can't get your friends to follow us on social media, see if you can get them to come to a show. We do this every Tuesday, and I want to get their money. You know what I mean? Okay, that's pretty much everything. Are we ready for the show? Wow. What a hot crowd we have tonight. Now, I'm lying. There they are. Here they are. Okay, before we get to it, I'm sorry, I have to read some ads, and we have kind of a lot of them because I don't know why. Some people have bought some ads. So here we go. This next portion of the show is brought to you by our longest standing sponsor and the meanest Disney adult that you'll ever meet. I guarantee it. Mr. Matthew Mead. Give it up for Matthew. Some Matthew fans in the crowd tonight. Every week, Matthew buys an ad on the show for $20, which is a service we provide to you, our viewers. This money, of course, gets added to the tips, so this is essentially a way to pay the band while also giving me a little bit more homework and making the show kind of come to a screeching halt. And I think that's what Matthew likes about it. Anyway, Matthew was watching the stream last week when I shared my top 5 favorite third installments of major horror franchises. So this week, he wanted me to share his top 5 favorite horror movies of all time for you to add to your spooky season, movie playlist. So I think that's very cool. I love that. So here's what Matthew has on his top 5 list. All right, number 5 is Teeth. That's a good one. Has anyone seen that? Have you guys not seen that? She has teeth in her vagina. So it's kind of an odd choice for Matthew to pick. She was a guitar student of yours, Craig? No shit. I want to interview you now about this. Okay, so this is Craig's friend in the movie Teeth. Okay, Matthew's number 4 is The Hills Have Thighs. That is off. Let's see what else. Number 3, Edward Penis Hands. Oh, I get it. I see what he did to me. Okay, well, number 2 is Evil Head. That one definitely went straight to VHS. And, of course, number 1, the classic Gayracula, which, that one I've actually seen. It's pretty good. Okay. Thank you for that lovely top 5, Matthew. My fellow Americans, for literal years now, when we take our middle show halftime break, I've been telling you guys that you got just enough time for a short shit or a long piss. That is my catchphrase. If you want to get it tattooed on yourself, I'll go with you to do it onto myself too. Okay, finally, my crack team of liquid scientists and I have developed the perfect beverage to fuel your mid-show piss. You know what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the official beer of Honky Talkin, Long Piss Lager. That ketchup is so red. It does not look real. Now, this delicious light beer is brought to us by Louisville's own Monic Beer Company, and every one of these beers that you buy puts a little money right into the very shallow pockets of the Wolfman up here. And that, in turn, helps keep the show, quote-unquote, free. That's right, this is, yet again, a cash grab. And if there's one thing that Trump has taught us, it's that America loves a good grift. So I'm trying to get in on it, okay? Now, if you drink it right, Long Piss Lager is guaranteed to make you piss longer than you ever thought you could piss, bitch. And at only $6 and 4% alcohol, Long Piss Lager is the perfect Tuesday beer. Please drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive. Special thanks to Monic for letting me put piss in the name of one of their beers. And for legal and ethical reasons, I have to tell you, no beer... I'm sorry, I get that backwards every week. No beer was made in this piss. No piss was used in the making of this beer. None. Okay? This is on tap in the other room. You can get one right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this portion of the program is brought to you by a Louisville institution, my wife's favorite band, Tony and the Tan Lines. Friends, it's that time of year again for Tony and the crew to pull into the Port of Louisville for their annual Halloween Sextacular, and this time, they're not pulling out. Whoa! Join the Tan Lines for a night of spookiness, sexiness, saxiness, and a night not to be remembered. They want you to black out with alcohol. This year's Halloween Extravaganza is on October 25th, right here at the Whirling Tiger. This year's theme is movie soundtrack tunes from the 80s and beyond, costume contest, sexy tunes, sexy people. Bring your lover, possibly find another one, and bring them home. They want you to fuck each other at this show, too. All right, that's right here at the Tiger, October 25th. Doors are at 7, show starts at 8. Tickets are only $15, and for the hottest ticket in town, it should be at least 3 or 4 times that much money. That is, you're sure to have the night of your life. I actually have a show at Knock Bar that night as well. Tanya and the Tuckers will be playing around 11 o'clock, so you should come on over there afterwards. I'm sure my wife will actually be here at the Tony and the Tan Line show instead, and I'm nervous about it, to be honest. So thank you for supporting the show, Tony and the sweet Tan Lines. Okay, now, speaking of great shows coming up at the Tiger, I'm super excited to announce this one right here. This is kind of what I was alluding to earlier. The night before Tony and the Tan Lines, right here in this very room, a lot of these boys and I, along with McKinley and a handful of other amazingly talented folks, are going to put on what may go down as the greatest Halloween tribute show of all time. Check this out. It may go down as the worst, too. We haven't necessarily had rehearsal yet. Don't tell anyone. Okay, this Friday, right here, you'll get to see us performing a tribute to The Doors, Meatloaf's Bat Out of Hell in its entirety, and the music from Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's right. This is a lot of music happening in this room on that night. Ken's going to be dusting off the old microphone and perhaps finding some of his old drugs in the back of the freezer. Maybe. I don't know. I don't want to assume that you are going to do a bunch of drugs that night, Ken, but are you going to do a bunch of drugs that night?
How else would one do that?
That's right. I thought so. Okay. Of course, Scott Whitehouse is going to fulfill his destiny as foretold in the ancient prophecies as Meatloaf, and Chick Falcon of the Daddy Sisters will make us all a man as she heads up the Rocky Horror Band. Of course, I'll be there singing backups, playing guitar with my very injured fingers. Most of those guys over in the band will be there doing all the real heavy lifting, but it's a lot of homework for us. Are you guys feeling confident? Tell them yeah. Say yes, please. Yeah?
I feel great about it.
Yeah, Chris, you're not. Fuck you, man. Okay, again, that's here at the Tiger this Friday. $15, right?
Yes.
Also $15. What a bargain. We'll see you there for that. Okay, we're almost done with the ads. I just have like one or two more. Ladies and gentlemen, this next portion of the program is brought to us by our friends at UFTA Hospitality. Now, as you may recall, a few weeks back we had our friend Jesse on the show. Jesse was great. Were you here? You weren't here for that one, Mindy, but Jesse made a mustard. It was a hot dog mustard, and he used real hot dogs in the mustard, and it was, I almost vomited, like, real bad. It was disgusting. He was trying to make me puke, of course, because generally speaking, UFTA is the parent company for 3 of my favorite restaurants in town. Their OG flagship, Grind Burger Kitchen, which, as we mentioned a couple weeks ago, was on Guy Fieri's Diner, Drive-Ins, and Dives, and is still cranking out one of the best burgers in town. Then, of course, at the corner of Poplar and Trevilian, they've got the best, maybe the only Scandinavian slider bar in America, Oscar's Slider Bar. And right upstairs from there is S'more Nordic Bakery, which is the only place in this region where I can get lefse like my grandma used to make. Does anyone know what lefse is? I ask this every week. You do? Can we hang out? Are you guys Norwegian? Okay, yeah, basically the same thing. So you guys have gone to S'more Nordic Bakery. Oh my God, now you have to go. Finally, the ad worked. It's only taken fucking 4 weeks. Okay. It's worth a try. You really should check it out. It's amazing. Check out all the UFTA businesses, and thanks as always to Liz and Jesse for supporting this show. We're big fans and we love it. All right. Wolfies, let's get our musical guest up here. You want to play him something? Guys, give it up for Kate Justice. Come on up, Kate. Please help. Oh, thanks. Can I still have this? Yes, thank you. Okay. Now, while Kate's getting ready, you guessed it, I got one more fucking ad for you. I promise this is the last one of the night. Friends, this next portion of the show is brought to us once again by the House of Jane Songwriter Sessions. Give it up for the House of Jane. They're amazing. There we go. Thank you. Now, the House of Jane Songwriter Sessions are a series of intimate listening shows held in the House of Jane Barbershop in Madison, Indiana. Side note, as I always say, Madison is the only good town in Indiana. If you haven't been, you gotta go. It's about an hour away. It's 100% worth the drive. Each show is filmed, recorded, and archived on YouTube. The next show is November 20th, featuring strip mall ballads. And the second guest, get this, you guys, is going to be Kate Justice right here. Hell yeah. So, tonight, after Kate plays, you won't have to ask her when you can see her play again. Now you already know. Check out the House of Jane Songwriter Sessions channel on YouTube. You may be surprised to see who all has played on the world's smallest stage. Once again, from one very DIY operation to another. Big thank you to House of Jane for supporting this show. All right, now we're ready, you guys. Okay, our musical guest tonight is from Pikeville, Kentucky. This is technically her second time on the show. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. She just released her first full-length album at the beginning of the year with Sonoblast Records, and I see a very bright future ahead of her. Give it up for Kate Justice over here.
Hi, everybody. So I would just like to mention that my parents are watching on the Facebook live stream from Pikeville, Kentucky. So hi, Mom and Dad. So I can't say I blame you anyhow for what you've done. Well, honey, it's too late for me. Just go and lock that door behind you when you go and hit the road. And we both know that I won't be alright. So please just say you're proud of me if I make it through the night. Thank you, guys. You know, before I got up here, I was going to ask Tyler if I was allowed to swear. I think it might be okay. Because this song has, I haven't counted it, but I think like no less than like 4 F-bombs in it, which I did not realize until I was going to play it for a crowd that was mostly children one time. So there is a censored version, but I don't think I'm going to play that one. Floods are coming, boys, but I ain't packing up. Just flow me down the river, I'll keep fucking up my liver, sometimes that's how it goes. The floods are coming, boys, but I ain't packing up. Just float me down the river, I'll keep fucking up my liver, sometimes that's how it goes. And I could love you so sweet. Well, if you'd only let me, my honeybee, my evergreen, your forever maybe. The floods are coming, boys, but I ain't packing up. Just float me down the river, I'll keep messing up my liver, sometimes that's how it goes. The floods are coming, boys, but I ain't packing up. Just float me down the river, I'll keep messing up my liver, sometimes that's how it goes. The floods are coming, boys, but I ain't packing up. Just float me down the river, I'll keep fucking up my liver, sometimes that's how it goes. The floods are coming, boys, but I ain't packing up. Just float me down the river, I'll keep fucking up my liver, sometimes that's how it goes. The floods are coming, boys, but I ain't packing up. Just float me down the river, I'll keep fucking up my liver, sometimes that's how it goes. So I do this thing where I only know how to write sad songs. I'm a generally happy person, I swear I am, but for some reason I just can't. I just don't like writing happy songs. They just don't come to me as naturally as sad songs do. So I'm gonna play a couple of those if that's cool with you all. I'm haunted by the same old ghost, how it sings and crawls right out my throat. Well, I ain't blue, no, I am black and bruised, and I'm just so damn tired of being used. And I'm alone, yeah, I've been sleeping on my own, no longer cradled by the innocence of you. Don't you dare call out my name when you know fire at my heels. But please, 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 I don't think you're hearing me. Maybe I just need to get some sleep. Thank you guys, and thank you all so much for coming out tonight. I've been wanting to be on this show for a minute. A lot of friends of mine have been on it, and it's always just such a fun time. So thank you all for coming out and hanging with us. I've carved your name in every song I've ever wrote. Sang about you just to feel it burn my throat. Still hurts to think about when I'm drunk and alone, but that's alright. Tried to give you the love that you said you'd never had. Never questioned why you needed it so bad. Was I enough to fill the void? Good enough to pick up the tab? I hope you're fine, by the way, 'cause I think I'm dying every day. You can't tell me that it's love before you walk right out the door. Leave me second guessing, am I so wrong for wanting more? Well, I just hope this taste is bitter sweet as it is. Hope you're fine, by the way. I've carved your name in every song I've ever wrote. Sang about you just to feel it burn my throat. Still hurts to think about when I'm drunk and alone, but that's alright. I hope you're fine, by the way, 'cause I think I'm dying every day. You can't tell me that it's love before you walk right out the door. Leave me second guessing, am I so wrong for wanting more? Well, I just hope this taste is bitter sweet as it is. Hope you're fine, by the way. Thank you guys. I've got a couple more for you. scared of things staying the same. I just keep living the same damn day. Over and over and over it plays. Never really cared for the finer things like Cartier or diamond rings. Just want someone who holds me tight, tells me things are gonna be just fine. One day I'll learn to let things go instead of holding on to a burning rope. No, it's wrong, but it feels so right. I just wish you'd call me tonight and sing so softly to me. 'Cause I see your face in strangers on the street. And I didn't think it mean this much to me. So besides sad songs, I also like to write songs about killing people. I listened to Goodbye Earl too many times growing up, I think, and it just like fundamentally changed. Exactly. It just did something to my brain chemistry. And so I put out an album back in March, and this is the title track. It's called Angel Teeth. Spend most of my nights drinking apple pie and moonshine, barefoot in the dirt and out, howling at the moon. Won't believe the pretty lies you tell, don't even waste your breath. Yeah, I've seen this part before and I remember how it ends. Wild eyes and alibis, that's just the way it is. Well, the fastest way to a man's heart is to stab him in the ribs. A trailer park queen sat on her double wide throne. Yeah, God may be forgiven, but I'll make sure you atone. You won't hear the trumpets playing when I come back into town, and you will know my name when I burn your city down. I look death in his face, and there's just one thing that I found. The river where I was born will not be the one in which I drown. Well, you think that you're the first, but you're just one of many men. To think that you were Daniel and jump in the lion's den. You can give every excuse, but there ain't one I haven't heard. You'll say anything to get away, and that's one thing that I've learned. It's too late to apologize, no, I won't bat an eye when I watch you dig your grave and make you say your last goodbyes. I'll tear you apart so that the wolves can have their feast. You lie down with the dogs, you'll find that angels have sharper teeth. You won't hear the trumpets playing when I come back into town, and you will know my name when I burn your city down. I look death in his face, and there's just one thing that I found. The river where I was born will not be the one in which I drown. Oh, I'll burn it down, down, down. I'll burn it down, down, down. I'll burn it down. Oh, I'll burn it down, down, down. I'll burn it down, down, down. I'll burn it down. Oh, I'll burn it down, down, down. I'll burn it down. I'll burn it down. Oh, I'll burn it down, down, down. I'll burn it down, down, down. I'll burn it down. Oh, I'll burn it down. Alrighty, that's it for me, folks. Thank you all so much.
Justice, everybody. Give it up one more time. Come on over here, Kate. Have a seat on my stinky little couch.
Can y'all hear me? Okay, sick. All right.
Yes.
Cool,
You don't even have to get all that close.
Oh, I can. Okay, I'll hang out for a second.
I do like to joke that we can do the whole thing ASMR style if you like.
Thank you. Welcome to our ASMR channel.
Thank you.
What? Hang on.
Yeah, that's... What is that? God, I'm so old. Every time I see that, I'm like, what the fuck are these kids doing now? All right, so you're from Pikeville. Am I saying it right?
Pikeville.
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 Pikeville. That's good. That's
Pikeville's
good.
in the house, yeah? I know.
You all
right?
are from Pikeville? Why are you here? What? Why are you all in Louisville? I gotta talk to you all later.
Yeah, I know.
It's a family reunion.
Now, okay, you grew up in Pikeville, but you live here now. Tell me about growing up in Pikeville, though, because I don't think I've spent any time there. And, you know, now that the crew's all here, you can talk about it.
Well,
Tell
my
me about it.
favorite hobby was sitting in the Walmart parking lot.
Sure. I grew up in Bullitt County. It's very similar.
Yeah,
we do
we-
a lot of that.
There was the high schoolers would have this is when I was in high school. They would have truck meets in the Walmart parking lot because for some reason the parking lot was just so massive that people would only park at the front half and you just had all this room for activities, you know. And
Yeah.
so people would park, and I drive a Chevy Spark, which is a tiny little clown car looking thing. And
Sure.
so the only other girl at my high school who drove a Chevy Spark, we would meet in the parking lot next to the truck meet.
You guys would have a spark off.
Yes,
next to
yes,
the truck
yes, yes.
meet.
Hers was pink. I was very jealous.
Yeah. And this is the experience of everyone who grew up in Pikeville, basically.
I had a lot of fun personally. I mean, yeah, it's gotten better throughout the years, but
Yeah.
growing up, they're just. I did extracurricular. Actually, we had theater. We had a theater program. That
Were
was
you
a lot
in
of
it?
fun. Oh yes, Shakespeare
Oh, really?
is my
You were a
first
theater
love.
kid?
If it wasn't obvious.
I don't think it's obvious. You sang about murdering people a lot, so I didn't think that was true to who you are as a person, but maybe. I don't know.
How many people do you have to kill to be considered a serial killer? What's the number? 3? Oh, we're good.
Why'd you know so fast?
Was that the Pikeville crowd back then?
Yeah.
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 They got
3,
me.
I'm almost there.
But
3,
not yet.
I just need one more. All right, now, you've lived in Louisville for a couple years. How's that going? How's the music scene as you see it in this town?
I think it's great. I love
Yeah?
it. I didn't start. I moved here 4 years ago. 4 years ago, 2021.
Okay, it's been a while.
But I didn't start songwriting until about 2 years ago.
Really? Okay.
So I'm still very. I was always. I did choir growing up. I was always involved in music in some way. But I didn't start songwriting until pretty recently. And everybody has just been so kind and encouraging, and I feel very lucky to have met. I feel like I don't want to say that it's. It kind of is the experience for everybody. I feel like everyone's
No,
just
it's not
so
my
nice.
experience. No.
I think I've just been very lucky that the
Everyone's
people I
very
run
mean
into.
to me all the time, but I start off being mean to them, so I think
Well,
that's what it is. No, I'm glad to hear that. What brought you to Louisville originally?
I wanted to get out of Pikeville. Not
Yeah.
because they had done anything wrong, but just because I love where I grew up. A piece of my heart will always be there. But I just knew I wanted to go see the world a little bit and go do things, And I feel like I've always felt like I'll go back there eventually.
Yeah. Well, and the Walmart parking lot in Louisville is fine. It's not as good, but we also have a Target parking lot, so
This is true. It's the bougie Walmart.
It is the
as
bougie
they
Walmart.
say.
I hang out in the Target parking lot nowadays. I've grown up. Now you just put out. Well, I wanted to ask you about this too. So, growing up in Pikeville, your papa was a preacher.
Yes.
I heard when I was Googling around, I heard you say that, and I love that for you. How's your relationship with our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? I like to ask everyone about their religion as soon as
This
I
feels
get them
very
on the mic.
targeted. I would like to move on to the next question. Thank you very
You do
much.
not have to answer that, but you grew up in a church. Tell me about that, because I kind of did too. So I like relating to the church kids.
Well, a lot of my songs, I didn't realize this until somebody pointed it out, but a lot of my songs have a lot of biblical imagery in them, especially Angel Teeth. There's, references to Daniel and the lion's den and atonement and all these different things.
Yeah, that shit's baked in and it never leaves
It
us.
never leaves.
We're inundated.
So I grew up, the denomination that I was raised in was Church of Christ, which did not allow instruments. So that was
There was singing in the church, but no instruments.
yes, a lot of singing, and we had like these little like hymnals like in the pews like in front of everybody.
Oh, yeah.
And you would pull them out, and like there was no like church choir. The whole church was the choir. And I think I can kind of see it in my music because a lot of it is very melody driven, very vocal driven, and the guitar is just kind of there, you
Yeah.
know. And
Have you considered making any songs with no instruments? Just for the Church of Christ folks.
I mean, I definitely could give it a shot.
think you
It's
should.
like baked into me. I could probably write a hymnal, I think.
Yeah, the church I grew up in, we had the hymnals too, but we would have like one old lady that they'd like wheel up to a piano, and she was already like swinging her hands around, and it would just be like bling 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 bling, like
So that was one step up from what
Yeah,
I had. You had the piano at least. That's good.
very, very similar denominations, I'm sure. Now, all right, you just put out your first album,
I did.
and we were talking earlier, and you said it was basically the first 10 songs you had ever written, and then I was
Yes.
like, all of them, and you said, well, I cut 2, so there were 12.
There were 12.
Yeah.
Those other 2 will never see the light of day. Never, ever, ever.
How often are you still writing a whole lot right now?
I went through a really bad writer's block right after I recorded that album,
Mm-hmm.
which like only having 12 songs ever written is, bad time for me to have writer's block. You know what I mean?
I think that's normal though.
But
you
I
know.
recorded that album, and I try to write every day. I push myself, even if it is the most god awful thing that has ever been put on paper. And I can write it's so bad. I'll go back and look and be like, what, this is nothing. But I try to write every day, and sometimes I have a breakthrough, and I'll get something out. But yeah, every day, every morning at least.
I love that. I don't do that. Which, I like to catch an idea and then run with it, but, those don't happen as often. I think it's way smarter to just kind of write all the time and then you'll catch an idea that way. But also, some of those bad ideas turn into some good stuff sometimes.
If I just really keep pushing on them. And I mean, sometimes I'll be like driving and I'll be like, oh my God, I have to write this down right now. And I'll be like talking to Siri. But unfortunately, it just ends up with me having like 400 pages in my notes app that are just
same.
like nonsense.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I was cooking. I
Yeah.
was at one point. I'm not anymore. But something was happening.
Something was going there. I've consolidated all those notes into one big note now
That's smart.
that I never look at. So it's not helpful. Do not take my advice on that. Now, you put that record out with Sonoblast Records. That's the local record company that Gill Holland is a part of. How they treating you over there? Is it good? Do you need me to kick their ass?
No, it's been great.
Okay,
Gil has
good.
been.
That's good.
I mean, they, actually. So I looked in my Facebook memories. Exactly a year ago today is when I signed the record deal.
Hell yeah.
So that was cool to look back on.
And they do a lot of, like, tonight's theme is kind of movie music, and I know that Gill does a lot of sync placements in movies. Has he been working on that? Do you know?
I don't know if I'm allowed to talk, but
All right, well, nope. Just like there's no piss
Gonna
in
get the-
Long Piss Lager. None at all. Well, okay, that's exciting. So maybe we'll know something before too long.
I feel like I can't. I mean,
You can talk about it.
I'm sure it's fine. I walk outside and he's just like.
Yeah, he's here.
But no, I have been very, very lucky to get some placements in some movies.
Hell
I
yeah.
think 2 at least.
That's
as of
great.
right now, so.
Are you seeing any? You getting a little kickback?
I don't know. Actually, I should probably ask.
Oh, see, I knew it. I'm gonna have to fucking go after Gill Holland again.
No, they've been so good to me. They really
That's
have.
great.
I'm very,
I love
very
that.
lucky.
I do love Sonoblast Records. Do you work with Jackson Lee Swain at all?
Yes, he's actually in my band.
Oh, really?
I just started a band. It's called Kate Justice and the Coal Mine Canaries. I did not come up with the name. Shout out to Spencer for that
And
one.
you didn't ask me to be in the band. That's fine.
Do you want to be in the band?
No.
Do you have time?
I'm busy, Kate.
That's
I'm
what
too
I thought.
busy.
Okay,
don't
all
have-
right.
But I will be in your band. Now, as far as Sonoblast goes, we were talking about this earlier. You were on the show once before, kind of, because we had a guest called Mark Geary, who is great. He's a Sonoblast artist, so I feel like a lot of Sonoblast people were hanging out that night. And you tell the story. He basically pulled you up on stage, but tell me how.
So Gill tells me that Mark is coming in, and he was the first person ever signed to Sonic Blast Records. So I was like, oh, I got to, I'm gonna go hang out, and like, because I love coming to your show anyway. So I was like, all right, yeah, I'll go hang out. And I meet Mark, who is just quintessential Irish. Okay, just for you all to get the
Yeah, he's an Irish bastard in all the
through and
best
through,
ways. He's
through
great.
and through. And so he's outside, and he's like, "Oh, like it's so nice to meet you."
Will you do it in an Irish accent?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I'll spare you all that. And so I'm like, it's great to meet you. And he comes inside, and he's like, all right, I gotta go play. And he comes up here, and I'm sitting, I have my little amaretto sour. I'm having a great time. And he goes, "Is Kate out there?" And I'm sitting at that table right there, and I'm like, "No, Kate's not here. What are you talking about?" And he's like, "Kate, come up here." And I'm like, "Okay, all right." And so I go over there. I come up on stage. I have no idea what he wants. And he's like, "We're going to sing this Avett Brothers song." And I was like, "What song?" And he was like, "You'll know it." Didn't know it. He starts playing. And I'm just standing there at a microphone listening to him play a song. I met him 30 minutes prior to this, by the way. So he's asking me to sing this song that I have never heard. And he's having the time of his life. It was awesome. And then he looks over at me and goes, "All right, take this next verse." He's just playing, and I'm just standing there looking at him, and I'm like, "Brother, I don't know. I just don't know it." And he came back in, and it was fun. I was only a little mortified.
No, I think it was great. You handled
so fun.
With grace, and then I know that you did in fact beat the shit out of him after the show.
I would never.
He was bloodied and bruised. All right, now what's coming up? What do you have on the docket? Do you have anything coming up? Any shows in town or anything?
So this Saturday, I'm playing. It's a fundraiser for the Appalachian Pioneer Project. It's their Christmas fundraiser. We're starting it early. It's called the Halloween Hootenanny, and I'm playing with Trippin' Roots and Clark Sexton. It's this Saturday at 8 at Louis X. I can't remember that.
Is that
address.
in town?
Yes, it is.
See, I'm old. I don't know where anything is now.
I'm stoked to play there. Wear your finest Halloween costume, even though it's a Christmas fundraiser. And then next Thursday, I'm actually playing at the Monarch. I'm opening for Maya Sharp next Thursday. She wrote for like the Chicks and Carole King, Bonnie Raitt, like a bunch of really cool people. So I'm so excited and honored to be opening up for her.
That's amazing. And I love the Monarch. I love to give the Monarch a little shout out. Hell yeah. Guys, give it up for our guest, Kate Justice. Kate, that was amazing. Thank you so much. All right. That buzzer means it's halftime. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to talk to Susie of 502 Film about the Front Porch Film Lab Master classes that are underway this week right here in town. But first, we're going to do a hard 20-minute break. That's right, it's going to be a hard break, which is just enough time for a short shit or a long piss logger. Amen. Can I get an amen? All right, so 20 minutes from now, we'll be back at 9:20. We'll see you right here at 9:20. Be back.
When I stand here taking every breath with you, ooh, you're the only one who really knew me at all. How can you just walk away from me when all I can do is watch you leave? 'Cause we
Is that mic working, Tyler?
Yes.
Cool. I just wanted to let everybody know that we checked that and it was your fault.
No, it was not. I knew you'd do this. I knew you'd fucking do this. The top of the show, my mic wasn't working. Ken goes, I don't know how you fucking broke your microphone already. And I said, you son of a bitch. I didn't. And who fucked it up, Ken?
You. We
Then
checked.
how? I had it plugged into the wrong channel. Yeah, I'm in charge of that. All right, guys, we're going to get started in 2 minutes. I'm giving all the long pissers enough time to really shake it out there.
Are these guys going to play some music?
Really shake that piss off. No, they got nothing prepared up there, dude. They're just chilling right now.
They're just listening to us entertain this crowd.
If you want to call it that. If you want to call it that, I don't know. God damn it. This is I swear to fucking God, this is the worst Gary I've ever had. Does anyone know where Gary went? He was just there. He knows the show's about to start again, and he went, I think I gotta go take a shit. I think I should leave. He left his headshot there, too.
Wait, did he take the flashlight?
No, the flashlight's there.
Just go find a new Gary.
I'll find a new Gary if I have to.
I think we have a volunteer Gary right there in the hat. He seemed like he was reaching for it.
Which guy?
Right there. The second one over.
The one that just turned around?
Yep.
I know. All right, give it to new Gary. Hey, let's get this show on the road. I got a lot of Meatloaf songs tonight. Give it up for new Gary. Gary, we're going tits to dick, brother. Actually, you follow me around, Gary. I basically need you to help me read the notes. Come over here. I'll go this way. Let me get Gary the seating. What are these seats all about? Is this for the 502 film events?
Yeah, you brought them in.
The seats?
Yeah.
Are you gaslighting me again? You motherfucker. Okay, Gary, follow me around so I can read these notes. We gotta hurry up. Guys, shut the hell up there. That's this weekend. One of the Antifa riots or whatever. Anybody? Did anyone go? Ken, turn the lights up. Let's round up these terrorists. Get them out of here. We got a lot of terrorists in this crowd. More every week. Yeah, I know. I did endorse the rally, and I went myself. It was pretty good. Did you go? God, you guys don't fucking care about anything. We have a king now. Obviously, that's what the right keeps telling me. Is that the libtards are stupid. Did you guys see Trump's AI video response to the rally?
Shitting on America.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Let me. If you didn't see it, it was very presidential. It's Trump flying a fighter jet, wearing a crown with his face mask seated improperly on his face, which is biblically accurate to how he would actually wear it if he could fit into the cockpit of a fighter jet, which he never would be able to. Shut up, Chris. God, what are we doing? Please stop playing. Oh, it's Ken. He's playing.
That's what was played in the video.
I'm on edge, you
Kenny
guys. I'm
Loggins
so
got
sorry.
pissed.
Yeah, so he's flying the fighter jet. Kenny Loggins, by the way, did not like that he used that music, but then, as his jet is flying over the millions of Americans who have taken to the streets to exercise their right to protest against him, the bottom of the jet opens up and Trump himself shits a biblically accurate amount of diarrhea out onto the streets of the people who are walking around. It's about 4 to 5 million gallons of Trump diarrhea that just cakes the crowd. I think it's probably pretty equivalent to his morning McDump that he takes, which
Dave Matthews in Chicago.
He Dave Matthews the entire crowd. It's the wildest fucking video I've ever seen. But quick side note, the man's a billionaire, right? Who eats McDonald's? Yeah, sure. Who eats McDonald's? And I mean this literally, almost every fucking day. Like, of all the shit that Trump has done and still does, this one keeps me up at night. Yeah, I'm so disgusted at how much I have in common with that fucking guy. Okay. It's really gross. Guys, real quick, I've been yelling at the band. Give it up for the band one time. This is the exact time of year where they all severely regret being my friend because I've gotten us into some shit. But I think you guys would have gotten yourselves into some shit anyway.
Chris got smart.
Chris did get smart, but this year I was very, ooh, let's do Meatloaf. Let's be in Rocky Horror. Woody, you can do it. Which he can, but it's just, that's how I sounded. I've been asking myself a lot why I stretch myself so thin for all this bullshit that I do. And I think the answer is I just want to impress you guys, really. And that never works out. Instead, I end up...
impressed.
I know. Ken, you've never been impressed. People can hear you talk. You don't sound impressed. I don't know. I feel like I'm trying to be like, look at all this stuff that I can do, but then people I don't know come to the shows and they're like, wow, that guy's in every one of these bands, and he kind of sucked in all of them. Like, I'm never nailing it, but it's fine. I'm not too worried about it.
You're never beefing it either, though. And that's...
Yeah, I get through good enough, and we all have a good time. So if anyone wants to have a really good time on Friday, come watch us play Bat Out of Hell in its entirety. Does anyone know who Scott Whitehouse is? Then you know that this is not to be missed. He's born to be Meatloaf. And is he going to hit the notes? No. Is he going to sing the lyrics? No. I don't know what he's going to do. I'm so scared. We're going to hit the music, right? Like, the music will be there. The crowd won't care. Scott's going to be, like, harassing people. I don't know what he's going to do. I'm worried. But it's going to be fantastic. And then Chick Falcon of the Daddy Sisters. Who's seen the Daddy Sisters? Chick's going to be just fucking rocking the bass and singing all the Rocky Horror stuff. I'm going to sing some Rocky Horror stuff. I get to sing Hot Patootie, the Meatloaf song, which, you know, everyone's favorite song. They gave me the shittiest song. I do find it pretty funny that I severely burned my finger right before I had to do all this shit. I was kind of having an existential crisis with it. But let me tell the story of what happened. So, did any of you get into sourdough during COVID, or did you all just become alcoholics like me? Both. Maybe both. Well, anyway, we didn't get into sourdough until a little bit later, but recently we've been doing it. So, I'll give you the steps for making the bread. Step 1, you put your Dutch oven in the oven, set it to 500, lid and all. So I did that. And then the next step is you put the oven mitts on and you take the Dutch oven out now that it's preheated. And then the next step, you take that lid off. Then you take your oven mitts off. Then you put the bread into the Dutch oven. Now here's the step that I missed, and it's an important one. You're supposed to put those mitts back on before you put the lid back onto the Dutch oven. I forgot to. I grabbed it. I threw the lid. That's also not one of the steps in the recipe that we follow. Luckily, didn't murder any of my pets, but that's how I burned myself. And at this point, I think, it's fine. The worst part of all of it was the fucking bread didn't even turn out, so I had to eat this shitty fucking flat loaf of bread. I had bragged that I was bringing this bread to my buddy. I didn't even get to bring it to him because I was ashamed of it. But I ate it, and it's fine. I have spent a lot of money on finger condoms this week, which are surprisingly hard to find in this town. I had to go to Spencer's Gifts and just buy all those novelty, you have a tiny dick condoms. Do you guys remember those? I feel like over-the-hill parties. Are we still doing that? I'm going to have an over-the-hill party in 7 years, and I want you guys to decorate my yard. Okay. On that note, this is the most important part of the show, I like to say, for every part of the show. I have to find a judge because the guys and I, we don't get to practice any of the songs that we play on the show, so we don't really know if we're nailing it. If you ask me, I'm nailing it, and they're kind of, most of the time. So anyway, I need a judge. Who do we have? Do we have? No, she's hiding. She doesn't want to be the judge. Does anyone want to be the judge? Basically, you're just going to give us a score on each one of our songs. Anybody? Mindy wants to be the judge. Hell yeah, Mindy. All right. That's great. Now I got to get all the stuff that you need to be the judge. Okay, so here are the rules. Each song that we play, you're going to rate 1 to 10 on this little whiteboard here. Our guest is going to join us for a song, and you don't just give that one a 10. You can be mean to us, but don't be mean to our guest. Just 1 to 10, and of course you have to wear this robe and this wig. You have to dress like the judge. Okay, give it up for Mindy. She's going to be our judge. Now, Mindy, you know Harris. You know our buddy Harris. He was here a couple weeks ago. He was the judge. He judged the interview and then took off his judge costume as soon as we started playing music. That is not the right way to be the judge. Okay, so give it up for Mindy. She's our judge now. All right. Would you have done it if you knew about the wig? No. Oh, yes. I tried to be sneaky about it just for you, so that's great. Okay, you guys, are we ready for our next guest? Are you guys ready? Our next guest is the founder and president of the Louisville Film Office and 502 Film. She's also the film commissioner for Louisville, Kentucky, and serves as the chair of the Kentucky Film Leadership Council. She does a lot more aside from this. We'll talk about it. I couldn't list it all. She's produced and directed documentaries and short films, taught university-level courses in pre-production, and tonight, for some reason, she is stooping to our level to be on the show. Give it up for Susie Eastman, everybody. Hell yeah! Now, Susie, you have made yourself at home right away.
Hi.
Before we get started, this is what I was talking about, the baby condoms. Do you guys remember this? Anybody?
Never.
I am also the age where I learned how to read from a magic guy, and I went to high school with Billy Bass, Big Mouth Billy Bass. So anyway, 502 Film,
Hi.
Susie's here. Thank you for being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Have you seen this show before?
Yes. About
Are you lying
an
to
hour
me?
of it.
You've seen an hour of it. So
Tonight.
you knew tonight. Okay. That's the truth, and that's what I wanted. Okay. I am very excited for you to be here, mainly because I wanted to steal some of your crowd. I don't know if these people are local. Are you guys local, anybody? Pikeville's close enough. Are you guys going to come back to the show? No, so it didn't work. Okay.
We like honesty.
So I get nothing from this now, Susie. That's all I wanted, and I am not getting
10
it.
minutes? How many minutes? Let's look at the counter.
Don't worry about any of that. Okay, let's start at the start. You're from Louisville, Kentucky.
I am.
You grew up here.
I did.
And then
I
you
got
moved
the
away.
hell out of town.
You
Yeah.
got the hell out of here. You went to LA. Tell me what you did out there. And tell me why you went.
Well, I started by going to New York first, and then I was like, hell no.
Yeah, it's
it
too
was
cold.
it was too cold, no palm trees.
Yeah.
Went out to Los Angeles and then lived there for about 16 years.
Oh, yeah.
It was fun. I was an assistant for about 4 of those years. Those were not as fun.
Can you tell me who you were assistant to?
I was assistant for a guy named Michael Ovitz. He started CAA, which is a talent agency. I basically got paid to put cats to sleep, help people cheat on their wives and husbands. I mean, it was a lot of fun. It was really like how you sow your oats in the film industry.
That's where we all start out.
Yeah, that's where we all start out.
Wow.
And then I ran an award for writers in film and television and worked in development and producing out there. And then
Cool.
it was time to come home. There was a great film tax incentive here, and that brought me back.
Yeah, so I was wondering if you had anything to do with bringing the tax incentive to here, or if the tax incentive happened and then you were like, I'm going to take advantage of that and go home.
So that's exactly what happened. There was a really, really great incentive that started around 2015 here, and that was bringing a lot of productions to town, including myself. And then when I got here, I realized, well, hell, I don't have to stay gone. Like, there's a lot of crew here. There are a lot of productions that are starting to come to town.
Yeah.
So I wanted to stay here and play.
Yeah, well, it seems like nowadays, every time I turn around, I'm a bartender by, day job. This, of course, makes me no money. I'm losing money bad. But I'm a bartender, and every time I turn around, I got a lot of buddies who are working in the film industry, and they're, drunks bad, you know what I mean?
That's what we do.
Yeah, so they're in there, and they're telling me about all these productions. I feel like Ethan Hawke basically lives here now. Like, there's a lot.
For 3 years since he shot his film. No, but
I see
it
him
sounds
around.
good.
He's in that Target parking lot,
Yes.
hanging out
Yeah.
all the time.
You know him.
No, tell me, like, is 502 Film a part of bringing those productions here? Is that the mission? Tell me what 502 Film does.
Yeah, so that's exactly what we do. So basically, we have one of the best incentives in the entire country, and when it ramped up in 2022, there was not really a marketing budget at the state level, and it was like, well, we should be getting a lot of productions here because of our incentive. So I started 502 Films so we could attract the productions here and then connect them with local crew and vendors and have them spend their dollars here.
Hell yeah. So
Yeah.
all those guys that I know. Yes.
I've never fucking had drums that play after I talk.
I know. Tonight they're on one tonight.
Go
They're
with me
fucking going
everywhere
for it.
now.
I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
They're doing great. Okay, so a few years back, you made a documentary called Overload, America's Toxic Love Story, where you tell the story of how Americans are fully inundated with synthetic toxins, basically from birth now.
Yeah.
And you tell the story by testing the levels of toxins in your own body. So what did you find out, and are we fucked? Is it over? Are we cooked?
We are totally fucked for so many reasons, but
Not just that.
Not just that. But yeah, no, we have a ton of chemicals in our body from all the stuff that we eat and the shit we use to clean our houses and stuff because there's no regulation on that, and now even less so. So that's really fun. But I did a documentary where basically I was a guinea pig, tried to like shop around Target, Sephora, etc., see if I could use my time out in the parking lot at Target just
Yeah.
to try to get it
You're
away
already
from
there.
chemicals. I'm already there. Why not
Yeah.
go buy some clean shit?
I guess go inside.
So yeah, I used some different products, and lo and behold, it turned out that I got a bunch of chemicals out of my body, went from infertile to knocked up really quickly, and the shit works when you buy the clean shit.
Hell yeah.
That's what I wanted. I needed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got knocked up. You had a kid.
I did. Her name's Irie, so that's why especially I love that. That's
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a common sound in our house.
Is it? Do you
is.
have the app and you just go around like
No, we just literally make that sound
You
to
just-
one another.
that's the way to do
That's
it?
the way we do it. Yeah.
Beep, 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 beep.
Beep, 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 beep.
So aside from being a mom,
Ready.
yeah,
Yeah.
we were talking a little bit, and there's all kinds of stuff that you do that I didn't know about. Like you said, you
You
work
found
for.
my OnlyFans page.
I
No, I'm
found
kidding.
your
I don't have one of
OnlyFans.
those.
I'm too broke to afford it, so that's a good sign.
Me too.
I can only get the free ones. No, you do a lot. You work. What are you doing with the governor now? Because you told me you're producing his podcast, but what else are you working on in the governor's office?
So well, I don't work in the governor's office. I don't. Everything I do with the governor's volunteer. So yes,
Okay.
I help produce his podcast because he was interested in getting out in the national spotlight a little bit more right now. And then we have a Kentucky film office that was just founded July 1st this year, and so he appointed me to be on the leadership council there, and basically we're continuing to grow our incentive program and protect it.
So you have an awful lot going on. Why are you like this? I don't know why I am.
Celsius is what Nikki would say. She tells everybody about my Celsius addiction. I'm like, shut up.
It's
It's
because of the
natural.
Celsius.
It's the towering guarana. Yeah, no, it used to be yerba mate. I've leveled up to Celsius.
Yeah.
Here we are. No, but I love doing shit. I love Louisville. I love my friends. My family or our local film community. And so it's like, why not do fun
Yeah.
shit with people I love?
I love that. We need more people doing cool shit in this town. I'm trying. One day this will be cool. You know, we're almost there. But I really appreciate that about you. Now, some other stuff that you recently worked on. I wanted to ask you about the movie that you shot in town called Queen of the Ring, because I myself am a wrestling fan. this is a movie about women's pro wrestling. Were you a wrestling fan beforehand, or are you now?
I mean,
Since you worked on that film.
I watched probably a questionable amount of Glow when I was a child. The
yeah.
Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. Yeah, what in the hell was that about? Young Susie, you know, young straight Susie was like, I gotta watch the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling every single Saturday morning. Thank you. People are like watching cartoons. I'm like, I'm not.
You're like, I have to see these.
So I
women.
watched that wrestling.
Yeah.
And then, Queen got here, which was really fun because, you know, we have Ohio Valley Wrestling, so they were able to practice with our local wrestlers and use a lot of them in the film.
Yes.
So that was really fun.
Yeah.
And they, you know, shot at the Brown, at the Seelbach, and so when you watch that film, it's just, that's one of the things I love about films being shot here is it's like, yeah, it's hiring our crew, it's putting money into our economy, but then also you see all these beautiful locations that we love.
Yeah, just preserved forever on
Yeah,
screen.
right there.
It's fucking amazing.
It's
I
really
love that.
cool.
I just wanted to show you. I've got this sweet. You said wrestling.
Yeah.
Can you see my wrestling?
It says
tattoo?
wrestling
It,
on
do-
it.
it does.
God,
Yeah.
that's
So-
something to be proud of.
I'm garbage for real. Now, what else have you been working on? You were telling me about some other productions that sounded so cool.
Well, Dead Man's Wire just came out. We went up to Toronto for the world premiere of that. Gus Van Sant was in town with that, and Bill Skarsgård. And so that got distribution. It'll be out in January. And the cool thing about that is it was purchased with an Oscar campaign. So that's a really good sign that it's a great film because that means the distributor was not only like, here are millions of dollars, but also here are millions of dollars because we think it's so good that it could possibly win an Oscar. So I think that that's going to be a really big and pretty film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about that. And a lot of those friends I was talking about, you know, were working on productions with Bill Skarsgård, and I was just like, do his eyes like do the thing all the time? And they're like, no, shut up. Okay, now tell me about what you've got going on. It's just been like a week long, right? The events.
So we have a 2-week-long incubator. Yes, thanks to the Community Foundation of Louisville, they approached me and they're like, okay, so you've been bringing productions to town. If you were to be given a grant, what would you like to do? And I was like, well, I'd like to create an incubator because when you live in LA, you can go any day of the week to screenings or to connect with directors and writers, and it really helps you hone your own craft. I mean, when I was getting ready to shoot my own film, I literally got to walk up to Morgan Spurlock and be like, so how did you direct yourself, right? So how do we create those sort of opportunities right here in our own community? So 502 Film, we started the Front Porch Film Lab, and we have 20 filmmakers that have 10 short film projects. Some of them are here tonight, so.
Thank you guys for coming out. The other ones can fuck off. You
Yeah.
know? These are the good ones.
The ones that are back at the hotel working on their pitches for Friday.
Dumbasses.
Fuck them.
Fuck
No, they're all doing great work, and it's been really, really fun. We've just started our second week of that, and we've been doing master classes here at the Whirling Tiger. Today we had Avril Speaks, who's a producer. She's here. She's in from LA.
Hell yeah, I caught some of that.
Yes, and so tomorrow night we have one on like entertainment and production legal, because it's like you can write a great script, you can go out there and be ready to shoot, but if you're not protecting yourself and you get sued, you are effed. So
Yeah.
it's like, how do we, protect ourselves as filmmakers?
Hell yeah, and that's the last one
That's
of
the last
the series.
one of the series.
So, and then it's on to the next thing for you.
Jeez, and then we're on to the American Film Market out in Los Angeles. My team at 502 Film, we're going to go out there. When we leave Louisville, we use the name Louisville Film Office because people started becoming so attracted to our city and what we do and our incentive that they're like, where the fuck's 502? So we're like, you should, first of all, fucking know, but
Yeah.
secondly, let's just call it Louisville Film Office to make it a little bit easier. So we're going out to the American Film Market to sell Louisville to some more films, get them to come here and shoot their projects here. We'll be out there for 10 days. So
Hell yeah.
that's next.
Well, I really appreciate you being on the show tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you for giving me what little time you have. And I'm going to release you so now you can go be a mom and get prepared for the last event, which is tomorrow. Guys, give it up for
Thank
Susie.
you.
Susie Easton, everybody. Thank you, Susie. Fantastic. Thank you. Hell yes. All right, guys, hit it. Let's play some songs from some movies, shall we? Let's do it. our bass player. We've had Steve fill in twice on the show. There he is. He's coming. But he's been on the show 3 times. 2 of those times he wasn't on stage when the song started. Steve's track record is amazing. Give it up for Steve Sturgill filling in tonight. Having fun? Are there a lot of people here for the first time? Decent amount? Some? None. Some of you guys are first timers. The show's always this fucky. Every week. Alright, we're gonna do some songs from movies, but this week, Ace Frehley of Kiss, pronounced Frehley. I hate that, but Ace Frehley died. So we figured we would start with an Ace song, because that's fun. Now, the other songs are written for movies. This one was in 1999's Idle Hands with Devon Sawa, and that's close enough for me. Have you guys seen Idle Hands? It rules. Put that on your spooky season playlist. Since I was here on the street, I was passing my time away. To the left and to the right, buildings down into the sky, it's out of sight in the dead of night. Here I am with a fistful of dollars, and baby, you better believe it, I'm back in the New York. I'm back in the New York groove. Hey, thank you. Had to let Craig stretch out a little bit. He's been cooped up in a car. All right. I've been telling these guys to shut up all night. I'm sorry. Mindy, what's that say?
Ace Forever, 9.5.
9.5, Ace Forever. That's a pretty good score. And I tend to agree with you on that. So you might be my favorite judge. Spotlight guy, hit Mindy one more time because I want to see that wig. Take that away. Let me see the outfit. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Thank you. Okay. Now, this one, I'm just going to play you. This is my favorite song from a movie soundtrack. It was written for the movie. It's not like the titular song, but you guys remember Robin Hood? I'm a big Roger Miller fan. Some of you probably know, but this is my favorite Roger Miller song from Robin Hood. Robin Hood and Little John walking through the forest, laughing back and forth at what the other has to say. Reminiscing this and that and having such a good time. Oodle-lolly, golly, what a day. Never ever thinking there was danger in the water they was drinking, they just guzzled it down. Never dreaming that a scheming sheriff and his posse was watching them and gathering around. Robin Hood and Little John running through the forest, jumping fences, dodging trees and trying to get away. Contemplating nothing but escaping, finally making it a oodle-lolly, golly, what a day. Oodle-lolly, golly, what a day. What a good song. Thanks. I do a lot of Roger Miller sets, and that is the most requested Roger Miller song for sure. Okay, this next one is the titular song, so I'm not going to tell you what it is. You'll know. I will never stop saying titular. I just want to show off and let these people know I know what it means. But don't ask me to define it necessarily. Okay, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. I don't want to live my life. What'd you think of that Ramones cover? 9.2. That's pretty good. She's being very fair. This is maybe the fairest judge we've had. Yeah, I was excited when you were coming. I was like, we got some shit you're going to love tonight, Mindy. All right, is Kate Justice still here? Kate, do you want to come sing a song with us? Give it up for Kate one more time. Yeah, Kate. You can take that one there.
Oh Lord. All right, I've had my
Move that around.
I've had my amaretto shower. I'm ready.
All right.
Can I do a little more vocal in the monitor?
Can't help. Steve, you're so fucking tall, dude. It's hilarious. Is it my fault that you were in the green room when we started? I don't know. All right, we're gonna do a Dolly song. We're gonna do a Dolly song for Kate, and this one also titular track. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yawn and stretch and try to come to life. Jump in the shower and the blood starts pumping. Out on the streets, the traffic starts jumping with folks like me on the job from 9 to 5. Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living. Barely getting by, it's all taking and no giving. They just use your mind, they never give you credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. 9 to 5, for service and devotion. You would think that I would deserve a fair promotion. Want to move ahead, but the boss won't seem to let me. Sometimes I swear that is out to get me. Dream just to watch 'em shatter, just to step on the boss man's ladder. But you've got dreams he'll never take away. Same boat with a lot of your friends, waiting for the day your ship will come in. The tide's gonna turn, it's all gonna go your way. Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living. Barely getting by, it's all taking and no giving. They just use your mind, they never give you credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. 9 to 5, yeah, they got you where they want you. It's a better life, you think about it, don't you? Rich man's game, no matter what they call it. In your life, what if you call it? 9 to 5, getting by. They just use your mind, they never give you credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it.
Give it up for Kate Justice, everybody. Mindy, that one, totally a 10. See, I knew it. And it's because we nailed it.
Dolly's an extra shorter, and so is Kate.
Thank you. Thanks again, Kate. You were fantastic tonight. Give it up one more time for Kate Justice, everybody. All right, one more song for you. This one is the greatest titular track. Do we want to guess what we're going to do? It's not even the best song on that fucking record, dude. Come on, man. Grease. Anybody else? Okay, once Craig hits this opening note, you'll all know. Never meant to cause you any sorrow. Never meant to cause you any pain. I only wanted one time to see you laughing. Only wanna see you laughing in that purple rain. 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 I only wanna see you bathing in that purple rain. I never wanted to be your weekend lover. I only wanted to be some kind of friend. Yeah. Baby, I can never steal you from another. Such a shame I bet you back to Give it up for the Wolfmen one time. Pretty good band. Pretty good, you guys. Pretty good. Stall. Close enough. Well, what'd you do to this, babe? Blame Teresa. That's close enough. Hey. Well, thanks for coming out tonight. I hope you like the show. You're welcome. Didn't cost your ass a dime except for all the tips. Thanks for the tips. Did you guys tip? Yeah, we'll see about that. And I know that it's a school night, and I know you gotta go. So before you do, let me tell you one more time. Hey, give it up for my wife over there. Hey, thanks a lot. Oh, I really do appreciate that you came out to celebrate some shit you probably never heard before. Hey, thanks a lot. Well, I hope to see you next week, but I hope that you don't text me asking me, hey man, is the show happening next week? It is. It's every week. It's every single fucking week. It's the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Maybe also the best. Next week we have Dakota Ray Parker. He's a creepy weirdo. It's gonna be really cool. And Mandy McKelvey is gonna be on the show. She's a local comedian. She's really good. So it's gonna be a great show. So we'll see you next week, Greg. Yes? Hey, thanks a lot.